It's official. I've joined the F.I.R.E movement. I made a video like 5 days ago talking about the F.I.R.E movement and why I hate it. It's been one of my most viewed videos, at least since I've started talking with what I'm talking about now on my YouTube channel, like more financial, like not necessarily guidance or advice at all, but like documenting the whole thing. And the reason I chose to do that title was just because when I first even YouTube searched the F.I.R.E movement, it was like 5 videos of straight hate. So I was like, all right, well, let me talk about why I hate the F.I.R.E movement. People were pressed because I guess it's clickbait. I didn't mean for it to be clickbait. That was just actually the first thing that popped up about the F.I.R.E movement. So yeah, I don't actually hate the F.I.R.E movement, but that's the reason that I did that. I'm actually becoming a big proponent of it. I mean, I want to get to this, not retirement, because I don't think I'm somebody that can ever stop working, at least not till like later in life, but not anytime close in the foreseeable future. I just want to kind of get to that work optional point and then do something that I find to be attractive and not having to stress about participating in this game, you know, to where things are built, the foundation is set, and I've set up my little ecosystem or my systems. So I'm a big proponent of the F.I.R.E movement. I'm still learning more about it. I'm still learning exactly how to do it the best that I can. The way that makes sense to me is just make more money. Seems fairly straightforward. I know how to do that. Work more, work smarter, get more clients, that thing. And then you have your safe investments, which is retirement accounts. And then I got my Bitcoin, and then let time do the heavy lifting. But also investing like 60 to 70% of your income and not wasting it anymore. You know, I feel like we could all, I mean, I'm not going to say other people, I'm not going to say me, it's everybody. If everybody was more intentional with their finances, dude, we wouldn't be buying half the crap we are now. And I've gotten really good about that. I'm excited to see the breakdown for when I do track everything coming up at the end of the month. But man, these guys are retiring by 35 off of like fairly normal jobs. I mean, a little bit above average, let's say 6 figures a year, like low 6 figures. But I really believe if anybody goes out and hunts for a good looking job or gets some sort of entry-level trade and you got to have something on the side. I mean, no thing just starting out is going to pay like low 6 figures. You do have to build yourself up a little bit. But I really believe if you want to do it from 18 to 24, by the time you hit 24, you can be making 6 figures a year. Whether that's just through one income source, one job, or that's through your 9 to 5 plus this, or maybe plus this and this. The point is, guys, it's starting to really seem possible now that I'm zooming out a little bit, watching more of this content, and really paying attention to what I'm doing and spreadsheets and numbers and being able to track this stuff and see how it compounds and how it grows. Like, this is really possible, and it's possible for anybody watching this and anybody that watches a lot of the other guys out there that are doing bigger, better things. I'd say, you know, the main thing for me is just finally deciding to really take it serious, because everybody is doing their strategy, but like every day, intentional. And if you're making an exception, it's an intentional exception. You don't just find yourself with no money at the end of the month. You don't just find yourself with nothing able to be invested, because that happens to a lot of people. That would happen to me. I'd be like, oh shoot, like I got $1,200 and I owe $1,200 on a credit card. But you know, I'll wait till I get paid. Like, having to juggle through those things. There's really not that much to buy ever. But even as somebody that's making 100K a year, like, you got your clothes, and I can wear these until they don't fit. And then when they don't fit, I'll go get a couple other $5 shirts. I mean, you get a nice car after you get a place to live in. If you even want a nice car, even having a nice car is bogus too. You don't even need that. My overarching point is that you can get your living expenses to be so low and just really get this crap done. Get this money, wealth building thing. Get your nest egg, get some income based on the foundation that you have. We can really get it done in like a decade and a half, 2 decades, 20 years from when you start. So, you know, late 30s to early 40s, and then be able to have a lot of freedom. A lot of freedom. And I believe that's when it matters the most, at least for me. You know, I want a whole bunch of babies, and I want to do something that's going to require me to, you know, be intentional with my income streams and make sure that I'm looking good. So the thing with this FIRE movement is that, back to the original point, is I don't understand how anybody can hate on this. I mean, how could you hate on somebody who wanted to get more disciplined with where they're at financially? Even if they're making less than you, even if they're making more than you, it's the hate that never comes from above. They're always doing worse than you. And if they're hating on you with more money, then they might be below you in sort of like a, not to get hippy dippy, but like a spiritual sense, you know, like they make a lot of money, but they think everybody else is below them. And that's not at all necessarily the case. Financially speaking, yeah, they might be below you. But in terms of like the fact that they're people and they're trying, dude, I'm fully on board with the FIRE movement. I've been watching a lot of YouTube, and I think it's great. I think it's great that people can really dial in and get this done. And dude, I'm just excited. I'm excited, man. This summer should be pretty solid. I just got some yard signs for my pool business, and I got 30. I'm still waiting on the metal things to put them up, but I'm really excited because I think it's going to get me some clients. It costed about $360. It was like, whatever the math is on that. I bought 30 of them and 30 of the things. So I'm going to go out and put those up as soon as they come in. But we're up to 7 clients, so it's bringing in about $750 a month on top of my 9 to 5. I had a record month at my 9 to 5. I've never made this much. It was the first month I've ever cleared over 10 grand because it is a tip-based income. So I'm excited to be breaking all that down. I can't really bank on that always coming through for my 9 to 5, but I do know that overall it's pretty solid. It's usually around like 8, between 7 and 9. So this was a massive month. The biggest month I've had in 3 years ever. And it was just really exciting and awesome that it's like, while I'm also trying to document everything and show the whole process, I have a record month on top of record pools this month, dude. So it's freaking awesome. It's freaking awesome, man. I feel grateful that these things are coming together. Like, I am putting in more effort at work, like really trying to get this journey going. I'm putting in more effort in life. I'm putting in more effort in the gym. I'm putting in more effort everywhere because I really see how this builds. And I don't think this FIRE movement journey, my phone died, but I will wrap this up. What I'm saying is, for me, the FIRE journey is not just strictly financial. It's really about putting effort in all areas of life and seeing it compound over time. And the sooner that we can grasp that concept, the better for everybody. So I appreciate you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Hopefully nobody is too salty about the video I made. I only said good things about the FIRE movement. I used that title just because that's, like I said, it's what I initially found. So I'm stoked, man. Super deep in it, and I will keep you guys updated and share the entire process as it gets going. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.